praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash.
Speak up that family. The elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and say text to all life and all folk on earth, which is true and serious. Shalom, my king.
Shalom, Akim. We back. Oh.
We're gonna get into what's going on. Yesterday night, or on Saturday night, the U.S. started bombing Iran. And that's just a lot of saber rattling that's going on. And Iran is a key component and friends with Russia as well as China. And they have something called the BRICS. And even though U.S. has never done something like this as far as to Iran, it's still part of their plan as far as the little Arab Spring, the Arab Spring thing they talked about a while back. Because the CIA had talked about how, man, at one point with Bush, who was at Homeland Security, they were on home terrorists, all that stuff. But then all of a sudden they said, man, we got to shift everything to, over the Middle East. And they started shifting all their power and wickedness over there. And so here we are right now where this president has done something none of the other presidents have done.
Well, let's go back. They've been over in the Middle East, right?
Right.
What is that? Contra Wars.
Right. But they
was funding, instead of using dope from Central America to fund wars over in the Middle East, bringing down different Middle Eastern leaders.
Right.
Right? Because you remember Albert Pike said, man, we got to bring down Arab countries because Israel want to be known as a country in that area. The only way it's going to happen, they got to get rid of these Arabs that's against their whole ideology and way of thinking.
Right. But Iran was one of the ones that fought against, America's grip forever and a day because
to be honest, we just put up a video of me and Ellen Malcolm. Iran was actually friends with America
at
one time.
I was going to say
they gave America weapons to go against that one leader that said exactly. Hassan. No, the one who said the Jews left white, but they came back black. So during that time, you had Israel and fucking Iranians in league with each other to get rid of this dude right here. And guess what? Israel was selling them weapons, right? That's why the Bible said the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. It's one thing America do. Everybody they became friends with.
The backstab. And I was going to say that because also, although Iran plays that tough role, like they've never been infiltrated by America, they've had coups, you know what I'm saying?
A bunch. They don't talk about what's going on over there.
Nah, hell nah.
It's like a closed media. Same thing with China. You know how many Israelis live over in the land of Iran? It's a bunch of Israeli businessmen who live over there, man.
And that's how they're being backstabbed. That's how them drones came in there. Everything that was used to attack them. Because, like you just said, they already over there.
They already over there. And plus, man, we don't trust nothing going on in this media, man. This shit is a fucking it's a show. Exactly.
What Trump called it, fake news.
Fake news, man.
Fake news.
But while all that happened,
let me get a little scripture right quick. This Revelation 11. We're gonna read 11 verse 14. It reads, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." Right? Because all of this leads to that nuclear annihilation of Babylon the Great, which is gonna come out of what? World War III. Coming out of World War III. And America is shit. Why the fuck you joining a war that has nothing to do with you? That's supposed to be between Israel and Iran. But here's America, which really is Israel. Just an extension of Israel, or Israel is an extension of America. Right? Because they all, man, them Israelis, man, most of them, Ellen Malcolm did a video, he said, man, all the Israelis are fleeing back to their own, real home.
They said the same way they came and said, and here's another thing too. Did you see the spy from Israel say? He said, man, we're gonna kill all you Westerns too. And then like, hold on, my man said, hold on, man, what you talking about? You're gonna kill us Westerns? He was like, we're in your politics over there. So whatever president or whatever politician don't agree with what we're doing, we're gonna get rid of them.
You know what? Since you said that, play that video out. Play that video right quick. Play that video. Go put it on.
This how Negroes feel right now.
Let y'all know whatever y'all, Trump, and Shamar got going on, it ain't got shit to do with the rest of the United States of America.
Come on, man.
ain't got, and we'll look from the bottom of my heart. We apologize for them doing it, what the hell they did the other day. That ain't got nothing to do with us. On earth, look, we over here trying to work, trying to take care of our family and stuff. And the bullshit that Trump and Shamar got good. Look, y'all come over and get Shamar. Y'all come over and get him or her, whatever the hell it is. Y'all come right now and we'll send that motherfucker to y'all. Yeah, that motherfucker. Y'all
So, yeah,
come
that
over there and
motherfucker.
get her, him. Come over here and get that motherfucker. But that stuff that motherfucker talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with us. The motherfucker ain't even said y'all name right. I know y'all don't want it, but y'all come over here and get him. Get him, whatever. Come get that motherfucker, man. Right, it ain't, look, what's going on, bro? I promise you, and everybody in the United States, besides them two motherfucking baddies up, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Trump, he just doing stuff. He don't, bro, hey, bro messed up in the head. He just doing stuff. He didn't mean to do that. He didn't damn mean to do that. Right, and look, can y'all please call China and tell them please, bro. Tell them China they gave us one that told them we fuck with y'all, what they gonna do. I promise you we didn't mean, we damn sure don't want to go to war with them and Russia. We don't want to do that. Right, look, I promise you, bro, we ain't mean to do it. When they sent the missile out they sent it the wrong way. I promise you, they sent that motherfucker. They tried to send it somewhere else. They sent it came the wrong damn way, bro. I'm calling for them to let y'all know. We can squash it right now. Whatever y'all come over and get some more. Y'all come over and get that motherfucker. We can call it quits right now, bro.
See, that's all we need, right? Really, most of the Americans, man, they don't want no goddamn war. Like you said, they just want to work their fucking 9-to-5 job, come home and go to fucking sleep watching that goddamn television.
Because when that happened, man, it was panic. Man, that's all you hear black folks talking about. Oh, we about to go to World War III. It's about to get hell. It's about to get ugly.
At one time, they would have said America attacked Iran. Now it's just Trump attacked Iran. Yeah, they blaming everything on Trump. You got that first soldier.
This is second edge is 15, and
You can start at 15.
kind of start at 14.
Man, go ahead. Get that meat.
Second edge is 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh.
Right, and when you go into the scriptures, the Bible talks about, man, let me get that. I saw a horse that was red. With a rev. Right, let's get that right quick. Right, because the main sword is with that nuclear sword, that nuclear weapon. Right, the capability they trying to stop Iran from getting, but Israel can get it. Other countries can get it. We just can't let Iran get it. Right, that's the main thing on their minds. Because one Israeli dude told me, he said, Iran is the only country talking about destroying Israel off the face of the earth. And I'm telling another dude, he said, no, not just Iran, North Korea, Russia. Right? There's a bunch of countries that want to destroy Israel off the face of the earth, but for some reason they got their eyes set on Iran. Right? And you look at it, man, they're so fucking close to Iran. If Iran released a nuke on Israel, that would be the devastation of Iran and those neighboring Arab countries, man. You got that up? While he looks for that.
Second edge is 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, with swords in their hands.
Right? And that's what's about to happen, right? That nuclear devastation is going to lead to global devastation with nations firing missiles on each other. Because the Bible talks about, man, these wars ain't going to be fight like that old ancient bullshit. Motherfuckers swinging swords and shooting bullets, right? They're going to be using fire. It's going to be with fuels and burning of fire. And that's what everything points towards. That's why they're trying to stop Iran to get that nuclear capability, because that's all fire right there. Right? When the missiles get shot, it's just fire from one end of a country to another, burning everything in its path. Right? You got that, so break that out. You start at 3.
This Revelation 6 and 3. He says, and when he Revelation 6 and 3 says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Right, this red horse is Esau Edom, right? And the earth is given into his hands right now. Go ahead.
It says, sent thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right, under Esau's rulership, peace has been taken from the earth. Right, when you go into the book of 2nd Ezra, as a matter of fact, let me go to that account right quick. I'm sorry, not 2nd Ezra, it's the book of Maccabees. This is 1st Maccabees. We're going to go to 1 and verse 9. It says, and after his death, right, let's go back a little bit. Verse 7, it says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, right? When you talk about Esau Edom, he claimed his history started with Alexander the Great, right? Alexander the homosexual, Alexander the freak, right? He's supposed to be the greatest conqueror, and the Lord put a spirit in him to take down these other nations, right? It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants after, and his servants bear rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, right? It says they put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them in many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth, right? Underneath the rulership of so-called white peoples, right? Underneath the rulership of so-called white peoples, evils multiplied in the earth. That's why right now, underneath the rulership of white peoples, you got women in power, right? You didn't have that shit under no Arabs, under the Persians, right? You didn't have that shit in the Babylonian, in the Egyptian camp. This is the shit underneath Esau shit. What else? You got homosexuality at an all-time high. You got paganism. You got idol worship and devil worship and all these different things that cause what? That bring death, right? And that's why it says that horse came out that was red to take peace from the earth. Read that again, so.
It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon, to take peace from the earth, and that.
How we know he done took peace from the earth? Under his rulership, he done separated nations. Racism is an all-time high, right? And the thing is, as long as you kissing Esau's ass, that's all he care about, man. He don't give a fuck about the other people. As long as you bow down to him, he's supposed to be in that spirit because this is his kingdom. This is his time of rulership. Go ahead.
It says, and that they shall kill one another.
Right? Ain't people killing each other at the highest rate right now? Right? I'm watching videos, motherfuckers killing family members.
That's right.
One nigga, I'm watching videos, motherfucking sons throwing dick in their mothers, raping their mothers, killing their fathers, murder suicide on their children.
Shit, husband killing their fucking wives.
Yeah.
Shit, it's real fucked up. Hey, you thought it was fucked up when the coronavirus was out here, when you heard about all the abuse that was happening to the kids and shit like that in the homes and all that. Man, it's on another level now. When shit done went up, you done lost your job, you done lost your food stamps, you done lost your benefits, health care, all type of shit that Trump done took away.
And all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yes, sir, that's just the beginning of what you about to go through. See that? Hey, you remember the time when you said, well, we all sin, we all gotta die, so it is what it is. Oh no. Oh, you thought it was gonna be sweet. Oh, you thought you was just gonna do wickedly, and then it's just eventually we just gonna die. No, it ain't like that, man. The Lord is about long suffering, man. You niggas about to go through some shit. Trust me, if you ain't dead by now, hey, you gonna wish you was. That's like my mama, man. I don't even want to talk about it, but that's like my mama right now, man. Playing with the Lord, man, calling on Jesus and all that shit, man. Look, that shit, hey, the Lord will fucking punish you. He will do some horrible shit to you, man. That's why a lot of you see a lot of these Christians be the most sickest motherfuckers out here on the street. I'm talking about the most fucked up people out here, but they always talking about Jesus this and Jesus that. And then Jesus ain't never did nothing but make them fucking sick.
Same thing with my mama, making fun of the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
Ignorantly.
How is she? What is it? What kind of name is this? What is this name?
The name of the Lord. It says everybody gonna have to take account of what they said, bro. That's why you can't get emotional over your family members, man. Your family members is on the Lord's target list.
Sir.
Go ahead, Charles.
No, that's my mama, man.
It says that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Ooh, that great sword is the nuclear capability that could wipe off countries, right? Kill a whole bunch of millions of people at one drop of a dime, right? You ain't gotta send a bunch of soldiers to fight and end up losing half of your military. No, you just send one dude in a plane and let him drop the bomb like they did in Hiroshima and Nagasaki and Orokosaki and all that other shit, right? And that was a beautiful thing, man, because the Lord put the spirits in these leaders to do these things. Who do you think gave the Lord? Who do you think gave these devils the capability to come up with that? Let me get the smith that blows the coal and the fire. Why do you think gave them the mentality, the mind frame to come up with the knowledge of separating atoms to cause a nuclear explosion? Right? Who do you think showed them the gunpowder? Right? That was the Lord who revealed these things to these devils. Right? There's a whole bunch of other things on earth that these devils don't know nothing about. Right? It's going to be revealed in our time. Right? The different elements that the Lord's going to bring out. You got that, soul?
This is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith to blow up the coals in the fire, and to bring forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
It says, and I have created a waster to destroy, right? What's that thing that's going to destroy a country, that nuclear capability, the missiles, right? The missiles, right? It says this will be with burning and fuel of fire. And that's what we're about to see happen, that fire, man. You had something you had to open up without you go back to that. Take your time, ain't no rush, yeah.
Second Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak that in the ears of my people the words of
You can break
prophecy,
it down too, so.
which I will put in my mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, but they are fearful,
Faithful.
faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. God, and like brother was saying, this is coming soon, man. You know, you're not worried about what you don't believe, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
We still have a job to push this truth, man. You know, and the Lord, these scriptures are speaking, man. You know, he opened up, we're letting you know about this World War III, this sailor rattling is happening, you know. The drum is getting beat. But right now, you know, it's prophecies that are in line, you know what I'm saying? And they have to happen. And,
Pride go before destruction.
kind of. We also have martial law coming first. Before that, you got
Shit, don't forget California. They was on that martial law too.
kind of. You got, and that still could be the stronghold martial law, because it's still going down over there.
Mm-hmm.
You still got areas in the U.S. where unrest is, you know. And all I can remember is a lot of the crackers in Hollywood. They keep saying like it's never going back to the same.
Yeah, how can it go back?
It's never.
Yeah. And when we
Don't
say,
forget how many homeless people you gotta get rid of to first go back. How many graffiti you gotta remove from off the buildings.
right. Well, don't forget, we also have we got some time before, you know, the World War II really kicks off. It's escalating. But also, Esau is still building and has things going on his calendar. Because out in LA, one thing we gotta realize, although he has these riots going on, what was he doing before that? He was cleaning up the streets. He was pushing all those homeless people out of there.
He was trying
Why?
to, the Lord said, nah.
Why? Because he's got plans to make some money, generate some money. He got the soccer, got FIFA games coming up soon.
So they got Olympics
They
coming
got
up.
the Olympics coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? All these is happening in 2026 and 2027, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So he got a bunch of things that's going to happen. So he was trying to clean up. And so who's to say? Because once again, from my understanding, I seen some videos that were showing that them ICE agents was going to get rapers and motherfuckers was really doing some crazy shit. And when they put up over there, The motherfuckers just heard ISIS over there. They just went
They
nuts.
said that wasn't even nice. They said
That's just some
yeah, that was
they
the-
marshals and shit. Like
yeah,
that.
that was there for another case.
Bullshit.
No, not them. The thing that he talking about in LA, that had nothing to do with ICE. Man, they went to arrest some motherfuckers who was on some human trafficking
Right.
and some bullshit.
But once
But
again,
the stupid ass people thought it was ICE.
because you got
So the whole shit jumped off over regular agents executing a search warrant, and the people thought it was ICE, and that's why that shit jumped off.
But I understand because you gotta realize too that Trump has put ICE under this big umbrella, so they ain't under anything human trafficking, they under any one of them type of crimes that's international, they got jurisdiction on it too.
Well,
so
no,
it's just
not,
not the
when you say ICE, any martial law, right? Because if you do any crime, it don't matter what fucking crime you do. If you run a red light, they could get your ass. They got the college student for some bullshit.
Oh, well, I didn't even know that. So
they
that's
get
probably what I was
motherfuckers
saying.
for old shit they
Right.
did years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Some
that's
shit
true.
they ain't even no felonies.
Well, I ain't even lie. I remember when Bush, when I first got
And man, look, let's be honest, G. You can't go to no other country, G. You can't go to Mexico and then act like you a regular citizen and go get a job unless you one of them. You can't go to China. You can't go to Jamaica, Haiti, nowhere. You can't go to Africa. So man, come on, G. These motherfuckers complain. I ain't mad at Esau for doing what he doing in this motherfucking country when everybody else doing the same shit in their country.
And you gotta realize they getting smacked in the face because everybody been sending their money back home. They built up their economy.
Oh yeah. Man, why you think all the other nations looking more healthier? Because all that American money that people came and got, they sent that bitch right back to the crib.
home. That's all they used to ever do, man. Every time, man, I used to work with one of them, man. They was always talking about sending money home. They was talking about how they had houses down there and shit like that, man. All type of shit.
Yeah, but
You work a half a year here and send that money back home, G, you a millionaire.
See,
you know,
that
your own
dude
college.
that worked with us,
That Mexican,
yeah, nigga robbed your ass.
and got the fuck out of Dodge. G,
Man,
man.
look, I bet you, I said, man, look, you ain't finna stay here. Trust me, I bet you going back home.
Oh, the nigga came to America on the right way. You grabbed him a Benz with rims on it. You grabbed him a bitch. He came to work and just chill. He didn't come to set up shop in America. Man, he robbed the boss and got the fuck out of Dodge.
Fuck out of Dodge. They did this for some years too.
Man, look, let me let me read this right quick. This is the book of it says the heart is deceitful above all. No, this ain't what I'm looking for, man. Bear with me, man. Where the hell is this verse?
I'll grab this right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. This Matthew 20, cause going back to when we was just showing you about the dude and shit, how these people talking about they panicking, they think they're about to pass out and shit like that. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, and you should hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's what we're hearing of right now, right? We hear of wars, we hear rumors of wars, you know what I'm saying, who wanna come against America, who America gonna go against, who America just shot at, you know what I'm saying? All types of stuff we hear. But what it says, rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. Yeah, because we still ain't got the RFID shit. It ain't came all the way fully yet. So guess what? This World War III ain't fully coming, but these are wars and rumors of wars that the Lord says you're going to hear of. See that you be not troubled.
even though you know it's news, it's good news.
It's good news to us.
Any news is good
To the
news.
elect.
What they say?
All
No news is good
No.
news.
You know what I'm talking about. Any
No news is good news.
No. All news is
all
good news.
exposure is good exposure. Something
Oh,
like that, yeah.
exposure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Use basically
Like
saying use it.
Yeah.
Any exposure is good
Good
exposure.
exposure.
Yeah,
Don't
so
get
we're gonna
exposed.
use it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because guess what? A lot of these people were talking about, no, it would never happen. It never happened. This is happening.
Now we just watched the black dude come and call over. Well, he fake ass called, but that's how our people feel. Man, we ain't got nothing to do with this, bro.
Right.
Yeah, we watched them practice talk crazy in the Oval Office, but this has nothing to do with the black community or the Hispanic. Even the Hispanics on that, it ain't got nothing to do with us, man.
Whoa.
This is not
We
shit.
talking about 2/3
You
Jake,
gonna
man.
send us to go fight, man?
Jake gonna be mad because they pushing back his
Well,
brand.
you're right. That is true.
So
That's-
we can't deal with him. But I'm
Well,
talking
well,
about
don't forget,
on the
2/3
grand
is
level.
also the educated.
No, I agree, but I'm talking
No.
about on the grind level of things. So on the grind level of things, these crackers, I had crackers at the jobs and shit, and other groups and shit. Oh no, we'll never go to war.
No, not them. We talk about Israel. You know, the Lord said, don't worry about the heathen. The
No,
heathen.
I'm putting them all in the mix though. I'm just saying on the grand scheme of all things, all these people were saying and laughing. Look what's happening, man. This is the escalation of this stuff, man. Going back to the scripture you just read, man. You know what I'm saying? This is an escalation of all these things, man. So you know, whether the people, hey, they're gonna be looking for us more and more. But guess what, man?
They ain't gonna find me.
Man, it's coming soon, man. It's coming soon, man. You know, and guess who? It's the Lord's doing. And the Lord's gonna put a spirit upon Esau to shut this internet stuff down, man. Because Trump, who also was saying that he was against for peace, now came with sudden destruction. You know what I'm saying? And now, what he also said,
Bullshit on this peace talk, man. How the
Come
fuck
on,
you
man.
get peace?
But what
Everything
they say,
everything you done promoted.
Peace, then comes
Ever
sudden
since you got in
destruction.
office, you just been beefing with people, man. How you a peace, a man of peace?
They say, look at the nigga, what?
The guy is
But then they get him the peace prize or some shit.
I know,
The last time he was in office.
they gave ass Obama that.
They gave this nigga that.
They call him the prince,
right? They gave him a middle
They
finger.
call him the prince afterward.
Look it up. They gave him a middle finger, man.
Nero, like you said, this is a prideful fucker. Oh, so this, he got that, what's the word? The stop, pride, man. Fuck, some pride, some prideful ass motherfuckers, man.
Man, that nigga, he got that, what they call it, like you said, man, that pride.
Napoleon.
Exactly.
But it's another word I'm looking for too.
I'm gonna read Luke 21:36. It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man." Because like the brother said, we telling people World War III is gonna come to pass. No, not in our lifetime. Yeah, it will never happen in this lifetime.
Iran will never get into America. They're too scared.
Yeah.
America will never.
They don't have the nuclear capability. America. No, who would want to fight America? Right? Even Donald Trump just said that nobody could execute this type of mission. Yeah.
Well, remember at first they were saying he wasn't them, and now all of a sudden he's taking full responsibility of it. So this devil been giving you a forked tongue for some time, man. You know, never trust thy enemy, man.
Oh, that's what it says. Pakistan nominates Trump for Nobel Peace
Yeah,
Prize.
Pakistan.
Nominated. He didn't get it. Nominated. A bunch of
And look,
nominated.
Pakistan. Who's Pakistan?
They say
A puppet
Trump
of the
did it
West.
too.
The puppet of the West.
But
Because
you
right
guys-
now you just had India go against
Pakistan.
America. India just cussed
Well,
out
they're
America
about
over
rich.
this
They're about
over
rich.
this fucking this attack on
Oh, well, yeah. They got a bunch of countries that are gonna come up against America. They ain't feeling that shit, man. Yeah, it's not feeling that shit. And once again, you know what I'm saying? America, even though they attacked a part of Iran, they hit them nuclear bases. They didn't hit them cities though.
I watched the video. They said, man, no damage done to that nuclear capable base. They
wow.
said they just hit all the rocks around it. And let's be honest, G, from what we saw with the Iron Dome, that shit. What was that, man? Them motherfuckers wasn't hitting no missiles in the air. All I seen was missiles and shooting going past other missiles. So that Iron Dome defense shit was a waste of fucking money, goddammit.
Well, they was on some fantasy Star Wars shit. They actually thought that, you know, to the dome, right, in the sky, and this dissipate.
Yeah, but understand, get your Hollywood
with a
ass
shrapnel,
out.
with an explosion, all that shit
Get
going
your
on.
Hollywood ass.
Come on, man.
But it works for you, man.
And
Your
your wife,
people,
Hollywood,
yeah. Your people.
Remember, they were still having, they were being married. They were still having, being married,
They giving it to marriage.
parties going on,
Let's
everything.
get that. Let's get that.
Come on. They had a lot going on, man.
Oh, so going back to what the brother was saying about Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what is the nigga getting Nobel Peace? The reason why he getting Nobel Peace Prize. Scripture talk about it, right?
No, he got nominated.
He got
Nominated. Well, I'm saying, a lot of people, they saying
He
about
didn't
this
get it.
thing. But I'm saying the reason why it's out there because what the Lord said, when they start talking about peace and safety, then what? Sudden destruction.
That's
man.
Nero, King Nero. They believe in him.
Yeah, but that's what's happening, man. He's saying peace all the time. He's going, now we just bundled. We should have peace after this.
Well, remember, yeah, even before that, he was talking about I'm giving him 2 months or 2 weeks or some shit. Then they gave him 72 hours. Man, he gave less than that, man.
Oh man, he said 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And then open fire on niggas the next
24
day.
hours. What he said? 2 hours, goddamn. 24 hours, nigga.
This is the book of Psalms 55-21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. What you say, Ak? You said the man came in office, somebody, he's the president of peace. He said there would never be a war under Trump. Now what's happening under Trump? World War freaking III, right? America has it. They say Trump attacked Iran. No, one thing we realize is when Bush did what he did, Bush got out of office, and that shit was still left on America. When Bill Clinton did what he did, that shit, Bill Clinton left office, but that shit is still left on America. You keep talking about these presidents. No, who gotta pay for it? You fucking people. What they say, the American people. That's why you had the brother, he played the brother earlier, man. Hey, man, look, this ain't got nothing to do with us, man. The black people already know, man, because your ass gonna be collateral fucking damage. Look up the movie Collateral Damage. Arnold Schwarzenegger, man, he go in the motherfucking country with his wife and kids chilling, man. Next thing you know, the motherfucking terrorists blow the whole fucking building off and this bitch died and this kid died. What did they tell him? Man, shit, it was just collateral damage. They just happened to be there. That's you niggas in America. Since you here, your ass gonna be collateral fucking damage, man. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords, man. Every time he opened his mouth, he thinking about war. He thinking about conflict. Because that's how they make money, right? That's how they make money. Every war is a banker's war. How do these bankers get rich? By setting up new governments. And the governments are going according to what the resources in your country, right? If you have lots of oil, you might be a wealthy country. You might do good. You got lots of diamonds. Matter of fact, even if you do got that, you might get fucked up. Look at Africa. They got all these natural resources, but for some reason, they're at the bottom of the totem pole. South America, Central and South America, right? Because guess what? Esau ain't gonna let your ass get in the mix. No, man, he gonna let another Edomite come in, man. Yeah, bring your diamonds, bring your oil, man. I'm from Africa, we got oil diamond too, so you can't get in here with us. This is our shit. Read what you got, so.
It's Matthew 10:34. It says, think not that I've come to set peace on the earth.
Yeah, how you a motherfucking Christian and you looking for peace on earth, G? You claim you love Jesus Christ, man. The man you call Jesus Christ, man, I ain't talking about no motherfucking peace, my nigga. Yeah, peace in your motherfucking skin hanging right next to you when the bombs go off, when the bullets start flying. Yeah, peace in your motherfucking mind, that's what you about to lose when you can't eat, when you can't feed your children.
They call on that damn false image. They ain't done you nothing but death. Like you just said, nothing but death calling on that false image. He gave, like you just talked about earlier, he gave your mom the name of the Lord. You know, you got a lot of people who be mocking the name of the Lord.
Yeah, well, shoot.
That's a good thing to do. I would be like, Mom, I'm covering my ears, Mom, because that's
No,
some serious shit
man,
to
I
do.
ain't covering that. I'm listening because the Lord listening.
I'm
And
listening.
Marking shit's a scary thing to do.
I see you on the other side, mama.
I know why you're going through what you're going through. Ain't no mistake. I heard every word just like the Lord did.
And shit, and I ain't gonna lie, better you than me, goddamn. We always say that about the enemy, right? We always say that about the enemy shit. Hey, our family is the enemy too, goddamn. Hey, man, shit. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, man. Mama in the world, man. Your kids is in the world. Your woman, she's in the motherfucking world, man. Your homies, they in the world, man. So how we gonna love them, man? These are not my friends, they my brothers. These is the men of Yahweh Shimei Shai, the servants of Yahweh Shimei Shai, man. My heart is with these brothers, man.
These are who the Lord are going to feed in these times, man. Therefore, we got to be more rejoiced about that, because we talking about down the line.
Shall eat.
Kind. We was talking about down the line, man. That in the time we're coming into, man, because we about to all these. The article I was reading earlier, you know, it talks about how this Strait of Hormuz gets cut off. And this Strait of Hormuz gets cut off. I was watching a video the other day on YouTube, and they broke down how vital trucking lines
Where's that
is.
coming out of,
What's that?
Where's that coming out of?
What, the Strait of Hormuz?
Uh-huh.
This is where Iran controls that area. It's towards
Okay.
the Horn of no, that's another one.
By Cyprus and them all that fucking that ocean
Pull it
over
up
there.
real quick if you can.
The Strait of Hormuz.
Vamos.
Straight up.
Hormuz.
If you can't find out, because I might be pronouncing it wrong. So
Yeah, because
put in
man,
the Strait of.
I got you. I look for it.
But there's a lot of things that come out of the area, and the most important thing is that gas is coming. The gas that we use is coming out of the area, and they said that the trucks, even for the diesel gas goes up, everything goes up. They said we were talking about the gas in 2008 when it went up $5 a gallon in America. So the barrels is like $100 at that time. So right now our barrels are like at $50 and $75. Back in 2008, they went up to $100 plus a barrel. That's why it was $5 a gallon for us around the time. They say right now this possibly should be 300% a barrel. $300 a barrel. That would mean our gas is looking at $10 to $15 a gallon of gas. But that's for regular gas. They said for the diesel, which brings us the gas that we use, will shoot up even higher, man. You know what I'm saying? We found
I got you, brother. The Strait of Hormuz is a strategically important waterway in the Middle East located between Oman and Iran. It connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea. It is considered one of the world's most critical oil transit choke points,
So-
with a large volume of oil flowing through it daily.
So they were begging for Iran not to cover, man. They just
Now,
said,
in this
man,
last one,
done.
any disruption to this strait can have a significant consequence for global energy, market, and trade.
And guess who it's not going to affect? It's the ones who's in.
The one who got that shit.
Well, now that the ones who their friends, the BRICS nations.
Them and their homies.
Yeah, so they're gonna be good. But America's not friends with them. We just talked about how America was you're gonna get into it with India.
Yes.
Who's friends with India? Iran.
The BRICS.
Everybody BRICS.
BRICS.
That's another thing you can bring
BRICS
out.
City,
all their homies.
baby.
You can bring out BRICS and their homies, and that would be another breakdown.
I got you.
Because everything we're speaking about is the escalation leading up. Like, yeah, we're happy that what's going on, but it's not the end right now. We are not at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw on the land, like what's going on? The end is coming, but it might tarry, man. But just wait for it, man. It's coming, man. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're there, but it's still coming, man. We still got time. We still got time, man. The grass is green still outside, man. It's green on the trees still, man.
I got something for you. It says the BRIC countries are an economic and political bloc comprised of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Recently, the group expanded and include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Kingdom. It says, and Indonesia became a member in January 2025. The original BRIC, joined by Jim and Goldman Sachs. That's crazy.
What did you say? They joined?
Man, joined by Jim O'Neill of Goldman Sachs in 2001. That's the dope. Every war is a banker's war, right?
Because you gotta realize if they're funding that side, you know the other bankers is funding
The other side.
the NATO side. Everything is set up, man. This is all a big setup.
Yeah.
And then that every country just named, America at one point done something crooked to them, was in business with them, or just backdoored them somehow, some way. You know what I'm
Brazil,
saying?
Russia, India, China, South Africa.
India, South Africa, Indonesia, them countries, man, they used to have slave labor. Indonesia is a spot where Esau goes to for his boy lover fund, man, for the Transformer conventions and fun love and shit over there. Now the dollar goes far over. They got all sorts of sex trading, child rings over in Indonesia and shit like that. Come on, man. And it's been known for years. This Esau's boy lover playground.
Yep. It says the BRIC countries represent a significant portion of the global population and economy, with a combined population of around 3.5 billion people and a GDP of over 28.5 trillion. The group aims to promote cooperation and development among its members, and they have established institutions like the New Development Bank to support infrastructure projects in developing nations, right? That's how they get people to follow them. They come in your country, they say, hey, how would you like money to fix the roads? How would you like money to open up schools?
Join us.
Yeah, how would you like money to come into the future? We can bring computers and all this stuff. The next thing you know, they done took over your shit. It says the BRIC countries also seek to increase their influence in global affairs. Right? Why they in your country? Because they know your country might be a Western. You might be backed by the Westerns.
Well, remember, we were talking about how wrestling earlier, how, America had competition laws where they would rather have one, but if two happens, that's that competition. So who's in the soup side of the other side of this? Once again, NATO. So NATO comes to these other countries with the same promise, you know what I'm saying?
And really, the NATO came out, not even really competition, man, fuck this. We're tired of these fuckers. We understand the competition, that's the least. But what's happening with NATO is really a division, man. Hey, these dudes is getting too much money being crooked. We greedy too, right? These heathens is greedy, right? Hey, man, how the fuck they getting all this money? We ain't getting no money over here, G. Right? Russia a big country, they want money. Iran is a big country. I mean, India is big as fuck. You got Iran, Russia, what is the other ones? South Africa. These is big nations, bro. They wonder like, man, why the fuck everything going to America? Why everything going to Britain, France? We want some of this shit too.
Right. Yeah.
Right? It says the BRIC countries also seek to increase their influence in global affairs. Get some verses right quick, brother. Advocating for greater voice for developing nations in challenging the dominance, like I was saying, challenging the dominance of Western-led institutions like International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. They're like, man, why is their money the number one money, man? Shit. We got the same amount of gold, silver, and natural resources too. Why they gotta be the number one people? Right? It says the expansion of the BRICS reflects the broader shift in global power dynamics and the growing influence of emerging economies. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with man, this got something to do with power struggle. Right? Fuck that, man. They ain't got nothing.
All these other niggas trying to figure out who got next.
Yeah, we got
We
next.
got next. We got next. No, we ain't got next.
Hey, what we talking about? We got next. Shit. And we ain't doing it for man. This ain't no game either. Goddamn. We got next.
And look, we ain't got no nukes or nothing to back us up. We got the
Yeah,
alibi
y'all
shit
shot.
outside, boy.
Man, bring it out.
Let me get this one first. This is Rebecca.
Habakkuk.
Yeah. It's Habakkuk 2 and 5. It says, ye also, Shalom. Ye also, because ye transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither a keeper at home.
Right? You know, Esau, one of the things on Esau's mind is, shit, the only way to get rich is to expand. Not expand. So for me to go into these other nations, oh, I know in this country, they got something called sugar canes. They got something called corn. They got something called, man, whatever they got, shit. I need some of whatever they got, right? Because this is how I can expand my business, right? My global dominance, right? It's all about global dominance, right? And setting up banks in these different countries, right? They don't give a fuck about these other nations. You see how they treated Mexican? You see how they treated Haitian or Jamaican? You see how they treated West African? They don't give a fuck about them niggas on the west coast of Africa. Just like they don't give a fuck about them niggas in Central and South America. They not supposed to. They ain't they people. Right? You man, come on, man. Why the fuck you don't care about the people that ain't your people? Oh yeah, let me help them out so they can get stronger. And then next time they take us down and roll over us, man. You stupid motherfucker.
Right.
The only reason Esau didn't promote this integration shit is because the Lord done put a spirit in his heart. Before that, Esau was not having his children be around the fucking slaves, be around the other nations. No, man, it was white supremacy.
Whites only.
But through the collapse of the society and the prophecies coming to pass, the Lord said, hey, bring them all together, mix them up. And what happened? The slave done overtook the owner, man. You got Jacob impregnating white women. You got Jacob taking over white communities, man. Jacob got money from the NFL, from music. Now they done move in that white community. But the white people said, man, we gotta move out. We don't pay too much money. We listen to this goddamn hip hop music with a bunch of fucking niggas pulling up and scaring the shit out of the police. It's too much. Right? Hey, the Bible said Judah shall be a terror. Yeah, Judah shall be a terror. Bible shall keep reading.
It said, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Yeah, Esau, you gonna rob your ass. A thief coming out with the steal, kill, and destroy. Man, they got oil. We need not some of it, but we need
all of them. What it said, if a thief come and rob you, he leave a little bit. I mean, he leave something. This nigga, this devil, he ain't leaving shit. Nigga, he's taking it from the rooter to the tutor. He want it all.
He done took the land. He said, man, we can't get the whole root, man, take the whole land.
Take the whole land. Fuck. We tried to be fair and ask you for it.
Oh no, there's a movie clip, man. They pull up on Gad. They say, "What's up, Gad? What's up, man? Just sign these papers, man. Give us the land. We don't want to clap you, motherfuckers." That's what he really was trying to tell them.
Pretty
We
much.
trying to do this shit through paperwork, man. We don't want to come here and lay you motherfuckers down and take this shit. I'm like, God, these crackers ain't playing around, boy.
Oh, boy, they weren't playing shit. When they went in there and they told them all the secrets, they figured out what the fuck they needed. Shit, it was over.
Yeah.
Right.
Esau know who he is. It's just our people don't know who he is, man.
That's it.
Go ahead, Zoro.
They don't know who the devil he is, man. It says, desire is hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto himself all nations.
Right? If he was satisfied, he would have stopped robbing, stealing, and killing a long time fucking ago.
He got everything. But everything ain't enough. He's still not satisfied, man.
That's why he want to go into the heavens. He said, "We about to set up shop in other planets." They got they motherfucking movies where they go to other planets to set up shop. They got faggots on Mars, McDonald's on Mars. They got all type of fuckery. Shit that was supposed to stay here on the Earth, but they want to push this shit on other planets. That's why the Bible said if no flesh would be saved, right? Underneath the rulership of Esau.
If that man could do that shit, man, boy, imagine if he was like real ruler. If there wasn't no God, oh man, look, ain't gonna be no people. He gonna destroy everything.
Well, let's be honest. If it wasn't no God, we don't know what the fuck would be, because everything is according to what God set up.
No, we know that.
Right? So imagine a society where, no, you can't even imagine a society without God. Yeah, that's what the fuck we trying to tell you, goddammit. There ain't no society without God. Right? Because everything we're talking, right? Am I bullshit?
When nothing exists.
Nothing would exist. You can't even fathom, there wouldn't be no fucking crackers on earth.
Esau tries to paint a picture of a lawless society, you know, but that's only in his own weak ass shit. Man, it's only his weak ass thing, because it's gotta be a little, because all it comes back to is the Lord at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Who created you, then who put the thoughts in you? You know? That's the thing y'all, you gotta realize that your ways are not the Lord's ways. You know
Your thoughts are not his thoughts.
Try, man.
Stupid motherfucker.
So for you to even try to put yourself on this pedestal, lost your damn mind, man. You know, we believe in something that is not seen, man. We have faith.
That's why it says the pride of your heart have deceived you.
Because Esau, one thing about Esau, he has to believe in something he's seen. If he ain't seen, he ain't believe. And now that you gotta realize one thing, man, Lord ain't put no faith in him, man. So that's the number one thing that trumps a lot of things when we try to be like, that'll trump a lot of the fucking dumbass Jakes out there that's trying to save Esau. Esau has no faith and no God, man. You know what I'm saying? In his mind. You know what I'm saying? He believes he is God. I listened to this boy Pepper, I've been listening for some time. A man from Florida who used to give you his address and everything, and then man, about a year or two ago, man, somebody must have came through there. He got his own homestead, everything, his family.
He grayed up like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. So he bald headed out there. So the other day he was on the thing talking about, man, he's like, somebody had put on his little feed, this is World War III era style. He's like, whoa, he's going into the scriptures. He's like, whoa, this is too much for me. I'm not into the Bible and all those type of things. I'm just a prepper guy. What was that? I'm like, oh wow, showing you these devils they prepping, but they ain't got no faith. They don't know what the fuck they prepping for, man. You know what I'm saying?
Prepping to die.
Prepping to die. Prepping to give us everything they're prepping for. You know what I'm saying? All those goods they're doing is for us. You know? So that's the beautiful thing, man, to be in the faith. And another thing that's turning on Esau, his own creations, is AI. Jake lately, and people been on this AI, been Google searching, what is better? What is there better, to be a black man or a white man? You know what I'm saying? These are the new things that's coming out, man. And the AI, something of creation Esau been putting out, you know what I'm saying? You know, he been getting upset by the answers coming back. But look what also he been doing.
But his dumb ass couldn't help it. They had it open once before, but they shut it down. But it's the Lord. The Lord put the spirit on to open that shit back up. Because, hey, the world gotta know. Hey, this word gotta get out through all four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's another reason why that AI is out here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna push too. People gonna have all these gadgets in their crib that they can talk to and shit like that. And that robot is gonna be telling them the truth because they let this motherfucking computer soak up all the fucking information it can soak up. So it's deciphering, putting the shit in order.
He's throwing out bullshit.
Right. Once again, somebody had to program it to do that. We can't put it into our mind or Esau got that goddamn T2000 just coming out just crushing everything. That's what he wants to happen.
No, he wants you to believe that he done created an organism that could think of its own.
Ultron. We don't watch too many
Voltron. Get your name Voltron ass out of here.
We didn't watch too many movies.
Come, I got something for y'all right quick. This 2 Ezra 15 and 58. It says, the reward of thy bosom, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee. Right? What happened? They did all types of things to the chosen. We have been stolen, we have been kidnapped, we have been manipulated, brainwashed.
All type of shit, man. Sold for good, sold for all type of bullshit, man. It's like, this man has done the worst of the worst. Matter of fact, We shouldn't even have to say this. You know why? They show you every February.
He was proud of it at one time, boy. He said, "You don't show Roots no more."
Oh, hell no.
What happened to Roots, Esau? What happened to slave movies? Esau, man, at one time,
He
he
got
played
rid of
this
that
shit all
shit.
motherfucking nigga be
All
man,
day.
watching this bullshit, man.
Hey, but at the end of the day, that was part of our punishment. And that's what Esau was here for, to be a whipping stick for us. Because everything you're saying, we ain't seeing it right now. That's how you know we're at the end. We're not seeing none of them things that used to rile us up or keep Esau keyed up like, yeah, look at those niggers. They bad. They worse. Look, I got a movie. I'm gonna make fun of them in this movie. What do the Roots have? They had so Esau whooping Jake throughout the movie and being broken. You know what I'm saying? Basically,
That was-
and adapting to American
Yeah,
ways.
no.
You know,
But then the Lord gave us the Django.
man, in days. You know what I'm saying?
That's what shit
And
is.
gave us out on highways and byways.
Yes, huh.
The Django and us on the highways and byways. This is
Right when he opened up a bunch of brothers preaching, he released the Django movie too.
They ain't gonna move again that other movie.
12 Years Slave, man. The Lord kept.
That one.
No, the other one.
The other with the white boy.
What he said, man, we reading the scriptures.
Something cracker.
You know that cracker? You got cracker?
Yeah, that shit right there.
Yeah,
Boy. You see
what-
the preview of that shit, you be like, damn, what?
They still
And you had the other one with the rebellion of
not turning.
Nat Turner. That was a good one too,
Yeah,
man.
that was hard.
That was a hard one. It says the reward, 2 Ezra 15 and 55. It says the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosoms, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger. Man, it's the heathens. Right? Thy children shall die of hunger. What did Esau eat them? And thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down. We were talking about California earlier, right? In most of America, thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. It says let's go into these preppers, right? They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh, right? The crack is talking about we're gonna get tending equipment, hunting equipment. We're gonna get shit to clean the water, ready to eat meals, and we're gonna leave. We're gonna flee. It says, "They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood."
Well, Esau loves blood. He's a cannibal, so he loves that. So,
He's like, "Goddamn, when this gonna start?"
I'm thirsty for it right now. I just ate a few niggers. I need some of that good white meat.
Too much dark meat.
Right.
When this gonna start? It says, "They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. This thou as unhappy shall come through sea and receive plagues again." Yeah, the Lord about to turn up in this society.
You ain't never seen it turn up like this, boy. This turn up is a turn up you ain't never seen before. And the script said you'll never see it again. This shit is finna be ugly. I'm talking about the little things that you see right now, and a lot of you Negroes out there, Latin American, fucking hard pitted pounding over you worried about it. Man, that ain't shit.
Ain't nothing.
Man, that ain't
Nigga
nothing.
complaining he can't pay his light bill this month.
Man, shit.
Nigga, you gonna be complaining your daughter been missing for 3 months, nigga. Where that bitch at? She ain't been back.
And there's 3 niggas that
I
told
sent it to the
hey,
spirit.
bitch ass nigga, you better open this
Come
door.
grab it.
Yeah,
Things
it's
you
going
complaining
down,
about
man.
in the motherfucker, man, that ain't nothing, man. You can't pay that car note, don't worry. Lord gonna shut down the system. You ain't gotta return that car. Ain't nobody coming to repo that motherfucking car. The repo man gonna die. He gonna try to get a fucking car. Goddamn, the time he coming to. Right? Yeah, ain't man. You go to the hospital, you gonna die trying to go to the hospital, man. Cause what? That shit, that building gonna be shut the fuck up. The Lord gonna cut off certain things. Your gas station, like the brother said earlier. Your hospitals. Right? When all hell breaks loose, man, they be bombing hospitals. They be bombing airports. They be bombing the main roadways. Right? Ain't no trucks coming in to deliver no food.
They said that that was another thing too that the prepper was talking about, because a lot of these people talking about, because a lot, mind you, Esau only still want to pay bills. Man, Cracker said, man, you be a damn goddamn idiot in order to go to work. You said they blowing this shit up, and you talking about going to work and paying a motherfucker bill. You crazy with sense, but it's real. Think about what happened over in Kosovo. Kosovo was going on. They had snipers. They had motherfucking helicopter missiles coming through. Them crackers still had to go to work. Them crackers still had to go to the bakery and go shop, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Esau was still trying to keep his system going while all hell is breaking loose, man. He's still going to try to tax you. But at the end of the day, man, everything that you're saying, you know what I'm saying, we gonna eat in them days. The Lord, we won't have nothing to worry about, man. And that's the number one thing, man. When you stand under the Lord's shield, under the Lord's I'll find the scripture in a second. What I'm thinking about, but when you stand under the Lord's cloak, you know what I'm saying, we have nothing to worry about, man. You know, the Lord talks about that, man. We have faith in the Lord, man.
That's right.
It's Matthew 10:34 says, "Think not that I've come to send peace upon the earth. I've come not to send peace."
Yeah, you Christians are not reading the Bible, man. I don't know what man you're following in the Bible, but the man you're following, he told one bitch, there's gonna be a day you and your father can't worship over here, man. Right, yeah. Salvation is of the Jews. But in this verse, he just told, man, who the fuck told you I come to bring peace on earth, man? Yeah, I ain't come to bring peace, but rather a sword, division. Go ahead, read that again, beloved.
He said, "Think not that I've come to send peace on the earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword." He says, "For I've come to set a man at vengeance against
At variance.
against his father and the daughter, against her mother."
So if people are fighting in their own households, how you think they're gonna be to the people that they're not related to? They're not related to. That's why it says, in those days, friends shall fight like enemies, right? Right? All we can do is prepare for this collapse of this society. And the only way to prepare for the collapse of this society is to return back to your power. Go ahead.
It says, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. He says, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
Yeah, in them days, man, you ain't gotta worry about the trouble coming from outside. It's gonna be the trouble coming from inside. What's another thing? You gonna run to that motherfucking pastor that's leading you off a cliff. He might Jim Jones your ass. Hey, we got drinks for everybody. Everybody grab a cup off the table. And next thing you see motherfuckers dropping dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to be them doomsday ass Christians. Right? Because
they
they ain't got,
get prepared for.
yeah, they ain't got no faith.
And they got a show like that. What the fuck is it called?
Doomsday Christian.
Hell, man. The Rakushi, some shit like that.
You know, Rakushi.
Yeah, it's some Tyler Perry shit. But it's like they got a fucking camp and shit. And they got some poison back in the back. So if the government ever come, they set everybody up and the kids, they're supposed to take it and shit and die. And this crazy shit that a bunch of Negroes take their motherfucking kids and go, oh yes, I want to do bill with the Rakushi and get come, man, get the fuck out of here. These people sick in the head.
Bro, they got a show called The Last of Us. The hardest episode was the episode with the crazy ass preacher. That was, man, you done seen everybody act crazy in the show, 12 seasons, but the craziest motherfucker was that bad pastor. The one who had the power of, man, the congregation, because he got more followers than everybody else in the city. Think about it. The pastor got more followers than the motherfucking chief of police.
Yeah. Nobody fucking chief of police like that.
Chief police coming out.
Yeah, exactly. So who's some of your most threat in these motherfucking cities is them preachers. How do we know?
They don't shoot today.
Go ahead, brother.
Just go ahead. They don't shoot today. We get all these mega churches and all that shit. And guess what? The Lord is about to confound them in these times we're coming into. The things they speak about, they're going to have to prove them things right. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to prove themselves. So what's going to happen, man? You're going to see a lot more killings in these churches, a lot more shootings up, because these people go, hey, man, my mama died, man. She's calling upon that Jesus Christ that you've been pushing to me. It ain't work for me, man. What happened, man? Jacob's about to be riled up very soon, man. Who's going to put the spirit upon the Lord, man?
I got something, beloved. This is 2nd Esdras. We're going to start at 16. We're going to start at 16 and 70. Matter of fact, we're going back a little bit. We're going to start at 60 and 69. And they that could, 68, it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Then shall they be like as madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall be waste, for they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses, then shall they know who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Right? The Lord's about to try certain men, really all Israel, right? All Israel, like the brother was saying earlier. You fake ass Christians, you about to go through it. You about to go through it so much, the Lord's going to expose that you have never been part of His.
You gonna say I never knew you.
Yeah, exactly. You just been a false flagger. You just been a fake ass Christian the whole time. What they said, they worship you with their mouths, but their hearts is far from you. Right? You fake ass Christians. You, woo, Jesus, the singing, the dancing,
They're taking your money. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Everything's about to fold in very soon, man. They not talking about prophecy. Go to them right now. We talked about at the beginning of the video about Iran and how, although it's, you know, a fire started for the war, Christian churches are breaking down anything that we're talking about.
All they scared right now, like you said.
They themselves, they're not gonna tell the congregation that.
No, I'm saying they don't know why they fear. They just know that, man. Cause, yeah, this is war, man. Their kids might be going to war very soon. You know what I'm saying?
But still, they got
These kind of motherfuckers still sending their kids over here.
Oh, you been joining the war,
Man, remember the Christian church gotta keep people happy, man. Sing and dance, choir, good to sing, man. They're not singing Iran. We got Jesus. Sing and dance, choir. Oh, choir, keep coming, man. That's how they are.
Hey Bishop, how long Pastor gonna be talking about this World War III shit, man?
Right. We got a fish plate down, a shrimp plate downstairs.
We losing money, bro. We losing
I
money.
want to see the young girls twerk. I want to let the young girls twerk.
Motherfuckers ain't coming next Sunday. You keep that shit up.
Ain't nobody twerking right now. I'm out
I
of
ain't
here.
here to hear about no prophecy, brother. I don't know what y'all. I came here to see some horrors.
Right, so 2/3 is doom and gloom for your ass.
Hey, with that, we gonna give all honor and glory and praises unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Salutations unto the elect men feed the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth. In this great gospel, let our brothers keep faith and stay strong in Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom.
Other side. No, other side.
Yeah, right.